Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Kumi's World in the Philippines. And I am Kumi. So I haven't posted in a little while, but my last video and this video is going to be posted quite close to each other. Why? Because, well, I've been a little lazy, but overall kind of pissed off. Excuse my French. But let me explain. Oh, check this out. This is my ride in the Philippines here. It's the CC is big enough to take on the expressway, which is minimum 400. This bike here isn't 400, but it is 400 class. I think it's like 372 cc, but do 390. It's pretty quick. I got it so I can go on the expressway and go somewhere quicker than the traffic of the side roads here. And at the same time, I'm driving it today to save a little bit of gas, because we all know that the gas prices around the world, including here in the Philippines, is pretty pricey. So let me put a couple of tools away here. This is my second batch of black sand, still going through the lahar over there. Brought my brad nailer over here because when we're doing the forming for the cement, we're using plywood as well as some cocoa lumber 2x2. Well, when we're using the black screws slash long drywall screws, they're having a hard time in removing it. So I figured, why not use a 2-inch finish nailer, and that way they can pop it off quite easy. So today, I'm still a bit irritated on what happened last, and I think the last video I was posting on the tiling. So the tiling, my last video, I wanted 0-0, so I didn't get 0-0 accurately. Some areas were small gaps, which is considered 0-0, and the other one was like 2 or 3 millimeter. It's like, it doesn't take a genius to it doesn't take great eyesight to see that it's off. So anyways, I let go a little bit, you know. I bought some spacers in there, and then you can work with that. And I told him, you know, when you put the tiles down, you set it, you come back a little later and you double check. I mean, double checking over and over again, considering how much we paid for these tiles. Now, these tiles, are they very expensive? Well, locally here they are. It's 350 pesos per tile, and that is 60 by 60, so that's kind of expensive. It's porcelain tiles, and I didn't like the way they were cutting the tiles with the grinder with the diamond disc. So I was lucky enough to borrow a table wet saw from a friend of mine locally here. It's from Rigid. It's 120 volts, and I have a transformer for it. So, you know, I got a lot of complaints. So let's start out. Okay, so I told them that when they're cutting the tiles, cut it slowly, and, you know, hold it tight, cut it slowly, so that you're not going to eat chips or chatter whatsoever. And you got to listen to the motor, and the motor shouldn't bog down, because if it bogs down, you're going to burn the motor. And lo and behold, they don't listen. They try to cut it fast. The tiles are hopping up and down, and they broke a few tiles. You know, you figure 350 pesos per tiles is pretty expensive, right? So anyhow, then they say the blade is dull. Well, it is worn down, but it's, you know, it can still cut. And if the tiles is hopping, cut it slower. And you got two guys there, you know, one guy is holding and the other guy is sliding and guiding, so that, you know, you can prevent some of the chatter. So that didn't happen, and I went ahead and ordered a couple of new blades from Amazon, and believe it or not, it got here in 6 days. You know, I did a little bit of express shipment on there. I bought 2 tile cutter, and express shipment was $31. You figure 6 days arriving by UPS. That is really, really awesome. If you guys from the States or wherever else, try to send it to the Philippines for $31. Good luck with that. And in 6 days. So let's go inside and see some of the things I complain about. Some things you won't see because, you know, I had them tear it out. But let's check it out. Let me turn around here. So let's look in the bedroom. So the bedroom's done. Well, I'm sorry, I take that back. It's not done. What happens is that with the dry pack down there, you got to mix the dry pack just right. Not only in mixing it, but you got to compact it down. And you're going to put some adhesive underneath the tiles. And I believe the tiles need to be soaked. It's porcelain, don't quote me on this, but I think it needs to be soaked so that the adhesive could stick a little bit better. So going around, you tap on it, and some of them seems hollow. Why? Because they screwed up and they didn't do it right. They're supposed to pack down the dry pack. So let's walk into the bathroom here. I don't know if you can see this or not. I doubt it. When you walk in, the tile here is slanted to the left. Well, why? Well, they were trying to frame it to the door. The wall, they said, wasn't perfectly square, which is fine. I didn't expect perfectly square. But let's do some common sense in here. If you're going to walk into the closet, at least you can have it straight so it's good to the eye instead of slanted. Then they compensated by making a tape, you know, cut some tiles, tapered on that side and that side. All they have to do is just square it off, and we'll manage it for one side that you can barely see and somewhere in the middle. So they, believe it or not, but they did finish this floor. I wasn't happy with it, and a few other things that was a problem because I told them to do, well, let me walk over here, I'll show you. This may turn out into a VITCH session. Anyhow, they started in the bathroom over here. I hope you guys can see. Oh, let me hit the lights here. So I told them to use a table saw, right? And all I have to do is do a cut. And they hold the tiles down so it doesn't crack and so forth. And I told them it's just in a week or two I'll receive some new blades. And all they have to do is do the one in the middle. Okay? They can do the rest on the side later on. So nope, don't listen. And they went ahead and did free cuts with this. So it's crooked, which is fine technically. Then, but I asked them, well, if you did this crooked, what are you going to do for this side? Then they're going to cut it too. So if they're going to do two crooked, so it's like, how are they going to cut the second one? You know, with the grinder as well, before I stop them. So you can have two crooked ones, then you can have crap looking tiles in the corner. I don't get it. You know, I just totally don't get it. They don't listen to you and they continue doing crap that you don't want. So second problem, or I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to say second, but one of multiple problems is that I told them that I want the tiles in the bathroom to be the same as the bedroom. Why? Well, typically in the Philippines, they make the bathroom a bit lower just in case there's water leak because, you know, in the Philippines, usually you take a shower, you know, there's like a shower area and maybe they'll have a lip of concrete with tiles. Then you have the shower going down. And I understand that, you know, a lot of the water will leak out and it needs to go into a drain, but I'm not doing